Today I will speak about one of my favorite bands, or one project, like one man's band, maybe more specifically, one of my favorite black metal bands from Finland, and I'm speaking about Satanic Warmaster of Werewolf. Okay, I'm not speaking about his ideology today. He says that he's not connecting with NSBM. I'm not so sure. This is not my thing now to speak about his ideology. Uh, and yes, there were in the past he had some songs that and some phrases that they are a little bit problematic. For example, "My Dreams of Fate," but not speak about it. And also before some years he wanted to come to play here in Israel, but in any case here I will speak about his music. Now, as a project, he made so many splits with other bands and EPs and demos, but here I will speak more about his 7 full-length albums. And I will try to make a worst to best list. In reality, he has not a worst album, but let's say worst to best, about what I prefer more and what I prefer less. But before that, I will speak about some demos, EPs, and some compilations and splits that I have from him, from Satanic Warmaster. First of all, he split with Arts Goat, another band from Finland. This is the split. Or he split with Clandestine Blaze, the band of the singer of Deathspell Omega, and the man that is behind the Northern Heritage label. And here I have a compilation of 2 EPs of him, Revelation and Of the Night, and another EP, one of the first EP of the band, by the name Black Catharsis. After that, let's start and let's find out what I prefer more or less about his 7 full-length albums. Okay, and I know all of these albums are great. I'm not saying that he has a really bad album. No, he has not. So, in the 7th place, in the last place for me, my personal point of view, of course, will come his 4th album of 2010 by the name Nachtsherzer, if I prefer it well. You know, in some albums of him, he's a little bit more raw black metal, and some other albums, he's a little bit more melodic. But when I'm speaking about melodic, I'm not speaking like the Swedish style of melodic black metal, the Finnish style of melodic black metal, if you understand what I'm saying. Here is an album that is something between the 2 styles. Okay? Not a bad album at all, but I will put it in this place because of the other albums. Now, in the 6th place, one it's a very good album. I can't say that, another word about it, but I will put it only because the other albums of the list. So in the 6th place, Exultation of Cruelty. Yeah, Exultation of Cruelty. Yeah, this is the name. The last album of him until now of 2024. The 7th album of him. You know, the cover art is a little bit reminds me the debut album of Mutilation from France. Very, very, very good and a little bit more raw. This album, very close to the beginning of this project. Now, 5th place, one album that many people prefer it. Their debut album, his debut album, Strength and Honor of 2001. Wow, this is a little bit more punk style, black metal in some songs, and it's very raw, I can't say. And many people prefer this album as one of its best albums of the project, Strength and Honor. Here in these days he was two guys in the band, except of Werewolf, another also guy. You can see them here. Fourth place now. In the fourth place, one of his best albums of the last period, Amon Gantr, if I prefer it also well. This was the album of 2022, his sixth full-length album. So good. A little bit more melodic, yes. And the only album with a colored cover art and a drawing from Ken Kelly, rest in peace, of the fame of Manowar and Kiss and the Molly Hatchet and Eternal Champion albums, the cover arts albums that he made. Great album, this album also. Now, let's go third place. In the third place, for me, will come Finnbult Winter, if I prefer it also well, from 2014, his fifth album. This is something between the raw and melodic, a little bit more melodic also album. Okay, the cover art is a little bit not so good, only the cover art, but a great album. And the only album that here we can find in the picture inside four guys, four members. Most of the time, as I said, is only Werewolf and his season musicians with him. Now, second place, with a heavy heart, I will put in the second place his third album of 2005, Corellian Satanist Madness. That's a great album, so great album. Yes, a little bit melodic, but so great album. Yes, here we have also the song My Dreams of Fate, but I will not speak about it. Great album from the beginning to the end, and one of his best releases. But I could place it in the first place, but for me, in the first place, will come one of the best albums ever of Finnish black metal and black metal in general. And I'm speaking about his second full-length album, Opfelblad. And this is also the first album that I listened from Satanic Warmaster. And also the song Black Destiny that opens the album is one of the best black metal songs ever. Great album of. And I listened so much black metal, and really, this album is one of the best black metal albums ever. So this is it about Satanic Warmaster. I don't know if he's in the way to make a new album in the future, in the near future, but let's see. So, from Jerusalem and from Israel, stay metal and stay heavy.